Hi guys, I'm back again. This video I'm gonna talk about like losing fat, burning fat, losing weight in the gym, how to go about doing it. And the good news is you don't need to spend like a bazillion hours on the treadmill to do it, okay? Because people that do that, I think it's really unfair that they put in so much time and effort into it, and maybe they're not seeing the results that they could be seeing if they went about it the right way, because they put so much effort into it. They definitely see the results, and maybe they're like getting real irritated about it and getting real down about it and stuff. So I just thought I'd talk about my knowledge on the subject, because I work out quite a bit. I kind of have to know this stuff, for basketball, for my own kind of gym work. And yeah, so before we start, anyone who saw my last video knows that I got a text in the middle of it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm popular." It was just my dad asking me to go pick him up. Not that popular though. Oh well. But yeah, so basically, the first thing I'm going to talk about is food. When people talk about like losing fat and all, they probably talk about like going on a diet, like a no fat diet or a no carb diet or whatever, to try and like cut down weight or whatever. That's not a good idea. Fats and carbs, protein, they're all macronutrients, which means that we need them. Okay, they're pretty important. My favorite phrase is fat equals insulation and concentration. So if you're sitting an exam, the best thing you can do that morning is eat like kind of fatty foods, because you'll be concentrated. You'll know what's up in the exam. You'll be on your stuff. Now obviously when you talk about that, you want to stay away from saturated fats. We're talking about unsaturated fats, and I'm not saying you should go out and eat fat all the time either. It's the same as anything, in moderation. Your guideline daily amount. It's good for you. There's no reason for you to cut it out. Like I think I'm in pretty good shape, and I eat pizza with the guys and everything like that sort of thing. So you don't need to cut fat out. You don't need to cut these things out of your diet, like a no carb diet or whatever. Okay, you don't need to go do that. That's fine. The big thing I'm going to talk about is cardio. Yeah, so you don't need to be running and running and running and running at the same speed. What you're actually doing is making it worse for yourself. This thing is called steady state cardio. So if you get on the treadmill and set it to 12 and put an hour on and just do your hour, you're actually kind of going about it in the exact opposite way than you should do. So steady state cardio. I have like little notes written here on the side to help me, because it's all like sciencey and whatever. So steady state cardio, it affects this hormone called T3, and that hormone regulates your metabolism. So kind of how fast you break your nutrition down. And it slows it down when you do steady state cardio, because what your body has to do is survive. That's what your body's meant to do, and it does it very well. Yeah, like you're all alive right now if you're watching this, I hope. So basically your body gets used to, if you do steady state cardio all the time, your body gets used to like you doing 4 hours a week of steady state cardio, and it slows your metabolism down so that it releases just enough kind of energy to get you through that, because it becomes part of your routine, and your body adjusts to whatever your routine is to help you survive. So it affects this hormone called T3, which will slow your metabolism down if you do steady state cardio. So what you need to do is kind of like structure your workout so that your body can get into a routine. It's the same with the dudes in the gym. All the dudes in the weight room. Like I'm one of them, wife beater and all. Yeah. If you like don't move up weights, you will not, put on muscle mass, because your body will be, your muscles will be, your body and your muscles will be able to do that weight. So it's not like changing anything. So basically what you need to do is push it out of your routine to feel gains in fitness. That's what you need to do. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, sort of thing. So what I would tell you to do, apart from like instead of for an hour 4 times a week on a treadmill at like a jog, what I would tell you to do is go on like an exercise bike and do like a 10 or 15 minute hill climb thing. You know, one of those ones where it gets like progressively worse. So like the resistance gets worse and it gets harder and harder towards the end. I know it's awful, believe me, it's awful. It's awful. But it's a lot more beneficial, and instead of jogging for an hour, you can be done with that in like 10 minutes. And then you do like maybe like 5 sprints on the treadmill for a minute. So like just set it to like a minute, put it up to a really high speed where you're sprinting, and you're done. And then just, you know, do it in five segments. And you'll feel fairly tired after that, and you'll be gasping. But basically, what it'll have done is it won't be affecting your hormone T3 to regulate your metabolism, and you'll just be burning the fat off. So that would be the way I would go about it, and it's quicker too. It's not as time consuming. So if you're looking to burn fat in the gym, that's the way I would go about it, doing cardio. You can also go about it like by lifting weights. Like if you're a girl watching, you're going, oh no, I don't want to lift weights, I don't want to be butch. You don't have, like, you can do it so that you don't end up like a massive tank. Okay, you'll be fine. Basically you need to do like loads and loads of repetitions with very low weight. So like probably the lowest you could handle, say, and do like 20 reps in a set or whatever. Whereas like usually guys would do maybe like 5 to 10 reps in a set of like, you know, like weight that the last few reps they'd struggle with to build muscle mass. But if you just want to tone and lose fat, just do like loads and loads of reps in a set with like a very low weight. Because basically what happens is when you sleep, your body will use the nutrition you've had like during the day to repair the muscles after you've lifted weight. Because, you know, when you're lifting weights you break down your muscles. So then when you sleep, this is why sleeping's so important. The first 2 hours or so that you sleep, it's physical repair. After that, it's all it's your mind. So that's why you kind of feel so bad if you don't get enough sleep. Like you feel fine like mentally, but you'll feel like tired or whatever. It's because your body hasn't been like repairing itself physically properly. Because your mind is more important than your physical, apparently. Yeah. So when you work out, say you do like your workout lifting weights, you go sleep, the food that you've eaten the nutrition will go into repairing your body rather than, you know, being like stored as fat or whatever. I'm not quite sure like how it converts, but if you've worked out, it will go to repairing your muscles rather than being stored as fat. So cardio works like as you're doing it, you're burning fat. But lifting weights works kind of like even when you're out of the gym, you've got benefit from it because the nutrition that you're going to eat will go towards repairing your body. So basically, don't run on the treadmill endlessly at the same speed. Okay? If you could take one thing away from this video, that's what you need to take away. Okay? You need to switch it up a bit. So if you have any more questions, tweet me or whatever. If you want like another video on maybe how to put on muscle mass or how it worked for me, like I'm not like an expert or whatever. I just got to talk about what worked for me, and like I'm fairly pleased with my progress. Like it's worked fairly well for me. Yeah, that kind of sounds like being a bit of an asshole, doesn't it? But yeah, sorry, but yeah, it has. So yeah, if you just want to know anything, just tweet me, whatever, comment me. Yeah, I'll see you guys soon.